What does the future hold for Prince Louis? From his iconic balcony waves to his evolving royal role, this young prince is capturing hearts worldwide. But his transformation is about more than just playful moments. He's growing into a royal with a sense of duty that will shape the monarchy's future. What does his journey look like? And what titles might he one day inherit? Let's dive into the captivating story of Prince Louis and discover the exciting possibilities that lie ahead. From the moment he first appeared on the royal stage, Prince Louis of Wales has captured hearts across the world. His iconic balcony wave, which broke the internet with its infectious charm, to his cheeky, mischievous grins that instantly became a symbol of youthful joy, Louis has long been the royal family's most delightful source of humor and heartwarming moments. His playful antics and unrestrained joy made him the darling of the monarchy, often stealing the spotlight at public appearances and celebrations. But as time passes, something remarkable is unfolding before our eyes. The once adorable, wide-eyed child, known for his gleeful outbursts and endearing antics, is evolving at a rapid pace. He is no longer just the playful younger brother, the one who would make funny faces from the balcony or steal the scene with his impish grins. The young prince is stepping into a new chapter of his life, one that demands a sense of duty and responsibility, traits that were once far from his carefree nature. His growth has been nothing short of astonishing, and it is clear that he is transitioning from the cheeky little boy we all knew into a royal figure of substance, someone who carries a real sense of purpose. This transformation hasn't gone unnoticed. Fans, royal watchers, and even those with a casual interest in the royal family are watching in awe as Louis begins to take on the mantle of his royal birthright. The charming little prince, who once captured our hearts with his impromptu waves and hilarious faces, is now evolving into a young royal who is poised to play a meaningful role in the future of the monarchy. His playful nature hasn't disappeared entirely, but it is now being channeled with a new sense of grace and understanding, as if he is already aware of the weight his position will one day carry. As the world watches this evolution, it's clear that the titles and responsibilities that await Prince Louis are no longer distant dreams, but imminent realities. He is not merely the third in line to the throne. He is steadily preparing for a future that will place him in the heart of the royal family's legacy. And while the playful prince we've adored for so many years will always be a part of him, it is equally clear that Prince Louis is now stepping into a new phase of his royal journey, a journey that will one day see him assume the important duties and prestigious titles of a future royal leader. With each passing year, his transformation is becoming more defined, and the path ahead of him is one that promises to be rich in both tradition and significance. Fans and royal experts alike are watching this transformation with anticipation. What was once a light-hearted, mischievous child is now evolving into a figure whose future role in the royal family seems more certain than ever. Prince Louis is no longer just a source of joy for the public. He is becoming a young royal with purpose, a future leader in the making. And as the monarchy prepares for the next generation, it's clear that the path of Prince Louis will be one of great influence and prestige, guided by a deep sense of duty that will shape his place in history. But how has Prince Louis truly evolved? What royal title will he one day bear? And what role will he assume in the future of the monarchy? These are the questions that have sparked curiosity and anticipation among royal watchers around the world. To understand the full scope of his transformation, we must look back at his humble, adorable beginnings and trace the journey that has shaped him into the young prince we see today. From his earliest days, Prince Louis has been surrounded by the unwavering support and guidance of his family, who have helped lay the foundation for his growth into the royal figure he is becoming. His parents, Prince William and Catherine, Princess of Wales, have made it a point to provide him with a grounded and stable upbringing, one that balances the royal duties he is destined to take on with the joys of a childhood filled with love, laughter, and play. It is within this environment, under the watchful eyes of his family, that Louis has flourished, learning the delicate balance between public duty and personal freedom, between responsibility and youthful exuberance. As he matures, the prestigious titles that await him become clearer. With each passing year, Prince Louis inches closer to the day when he will assume a more prominent position within the royal family, taking on responsibilities that extend beyond the playful antics we have come to know him for. Whether it's through ceremonial roles, public engagements, or private duties, his role within the monarchy is beginning to take shape. The transition from the carefree boy who captured our hearts with his cheeky expressions to a young royal who is beginning to grasp the gravity of his future duties is not an abrupt one. It is a steady evolution, guided by the values instilled in him by his family. But Prince Louis's journey is not limited to what is expected of him as a member of the royal family. There is a world beyond the palace walls, and as he grows, so too do his personal dreams and aspirations. What will he choose to do with the freedom that his position affords him? Will he follow in the footsteps of other royals who have carved out their own paths, blending royal duties with personal passions? Or will he chart a course that is uniquely his own, exploring new avenues beyond the expectations of his title? The story of Prince Louis is still unfolding, but what is certain is that he is growing into an essential part of the royal family, one who will not only bear the weight of tradition, but also bring a new energy and vision to the monarchy. As we look to the future, we are reminded that the journey of this maturing prince is not just about balcony waves and playful moments. It is about preparing for a life of duty, service, and ultimately, leadership. On April 23, 2018, the world joyfully welcomed Prince Louis Arthur Charles, the latest addition to the British royal family. Born as a prince and third in line to the throne, Louis's arrival was more than just a royal event. It was a momentous occasion that symbolized the continuity and future of the British monarchy. His birth marked the beginning of a new chapter, one that would see this young prince one day carry the weight of a legacy that has spanned generations. From the very first official photograph, it was clear that Prince Louis was destined to be something extraordinary. The image of his tiny hand gripping his mother's finger was more than just a tender gesture. It was a poignant symbol of his innocence and the deep connection to the legacy that awaited him. The photo captured more than a newborn prince. It conveyed the continuity of a royal lineage, linking the past with the future and offering a glimpse into the life that Louis would one day lead. He was presented to the world not just as a prince, but as a beloved son, a cherished younger brother, and a vital part of a family whose future would be shaped by his presence. His christening, held at the Chapel Royal in St. James's Palace, was an intimate and traditional event, steeped in centuries-old customs that have been passed down through the royal family. The ceremony was not just a public display, but a deeply personal moment for the family. Louis wore the same Honington lace christening gown that had been worn by his great-grandfather, King George V, his grandfather, King Charles III, and his father, Prince William. The gown, a symbol of royal continuity, linked Prince Louis to the generations that came before him, marking his place in the history of the monarchy. This was not just a christening, it was the beginning of a journey for Louis, one that would be shaped by both the weight of royal tradition and the love of a family that has always placed great importance on their bond. For years, we watched as Prince Louis captured our hearts with his unscripted charm, effortlessly stealing the spotlight with his endearing, playful moments at public events. Who could forget his debut at the 2019 Trooping the Colour? There he made exaggerated waves to the crowd. His playful interactions with his grandfather became an instant highlight, and of course, he became an internet sensation with those now legendary, meme-worthy faces he made from the balcony. His expressions were pure, unfiltered joy, perfectly reflecting the innocence and cheekiness that made him so beloved. He was the little prince who, during the Platinum Jubilee celebrations, covered his ears in response to the loud roar of the flypast overhead. His innocent reaction, a beautiful reminder that even for royals, certain moments can feel overwhelming. And who could forget his theatrical yawn during another long royal ceremony? It was a candid, almost comical gesture that humanized the prince in a way that resonated with audiences everywhere, reminding us all that even princes, despite their royal duties, have moments of boredom and fatigue. These moments, full of spontaneous joy and humor, turned Prince Louis into not just a royal figure, but a symbol of youthful delight and innocence. His genuine, unscripted reactions to the world around him have made him a darling of the public, leaving an indelible mark on royal fans across the globe. In those moments, we were reminded that behind the polished image of the monarchy, there is a playful child, growing up with a heart as genuine as his smile. But as the years pass, time has inevitably shaped the young prince, and we are now witnessing a remarkable maturation. The 2023 Trooping the Color event marked a significant turning point, revealing a Prince Louis who is evolving in front of our eyes. While his infectious smile still shone brightly, there was a noticeable shift, an added layer of composure that spoke volumes about his growing awareness of his royal role. He sat upright and attentively in the carriage with his mother, Catherine, and his sister, Princess Charlotte. His wave was no longer just a spontaneous gesture. It was executed with practiced grace, a subtle yet powerful indication of his developing sense of duty. As he observed the military precision unfolding around him, it was clear that Prince Louis was no longer just a curious onlooker. He was actively engaged, absorbing the significance of the ceremony with a keen eye. His playful spirit, the one that endeared him to the world, was still there, but it was now channeled in a more refined and appropriate manner for a young royal. The carefree exuberance that once characterized his every public appearance was being replaced by a more focused, thoughtful approach. This transformation is no mere coincidence. Prince Louis is a keen observer, carefully learning not just from his parents, but also from his older siblings, Princess Charlotte and Prince George. His ability to absorb their experiences and lessons has been instrumental in shaping him. He often mimics Charlotte, who has already earned the affectionate fan-given title of the boss. With her poise and quiet confidence, Charlotte exudes a sense of authority that is both graceful and natural. In many ways, she has become a gentle mentor to Louis, guiding him with subtle gestures, quiet words, and a calm presence. Charlotte's influence has been pivotal in preparing Louis for the royal spotlight, aching him the delicate art of balancing his innate charm with the weight of royal duty. Their sibling bond is a beautiful example of how the younger generation of royals is learning from one another, each contributing their unique qualities to help shape the future of the monarchy. As Louis continues to grow, it's clear that he is on a path guided not only by tradition and family legacy, but also by the wisdom and support of his older siblings, particularly Charlotte, who has already become a role model in her own right. Louis also observes his older brother, Prince George, who carries the weight of future leadership on his young shoulders. George's stoic nature stands in sharp contrast to Louis's more carefree spirit, but this difference is crucial. It offers Louis a powerful example of the path that lies ahead of him, a path shaped by responsibility, tradition, and the ever-present expectations that come with being a member of the royal family. While Louis's playful energy is still ever-present, the lessons he learns from George about quiet strength and duty are becoming a guiding force in his own development. Through his parents and siblings, Louis is gradually beginning to understand the significance of his role within the royal family. He is starting to grasp that his presence matters, that his wave to the crowds, the smile he offers, and the kindness he shows can make someone's day. These seemingly simple gestures are not just expressions of his youthful charm, but are reflections of the power of his position, however small it may seem at this stage. Louis is realizing that, as a member of the royal family, his actions, no matter how small, ripple out and impact the world around him. What makes his journey so captivating is the way in which Louis is learning to balance the infectious charm of his childhood with the emerging responsibilities of his royal status. At home, he remains the playful, spirited boy who lights up the room with his laughter and mischievous antics. Yet in public, there is a noticeable shift. He is gradually growing into a confident, graceful young prince, aware of the duties that come with his title. He is learning how to navigate the delicate line between his innate joy and the weight of tradition, embodying both the carefree spirit of a child and the burgeoning maturity of a future royal. This balance, this merging of innocence with responsibility, is what makes Louis's journey so compelling. His transformation is not just about growing into a title, it's about growing into himself, becoming a young royal who understands the power of his presence and the impact of his role, all while retaining the charm and playfulness that made him so beloved. A prince is not forged in isolation. His path is shaped by tradition, guided by duty, and most importantly, nurtured by family. Prince Louis's journey is a living testament to the African proverb. It takes a village to raise a child, and for him, that village is his family, the British royal family, one of the most iconic and enduring dynasties in history. His life and the person he is becoming is deeply rooted in the love, guidance, and wisdom passed down through generations. But even within this grand lineage, it is the constant, unwavering support of his family that truly shapes his development. At the very heart of Louis's upbringing is the steady presence of his mother, Catherine, the Princess of Wales. From the moment of his birth, Catherine made it clear that she would take a hands-on approach to parenting, ensuring that her youngest child would grow up with the stability, warmth, and love that every child deserves, regardless of royal expectations. Catherine's dedication to providing Louis with a grounded upbringing has been evident in every step of his early life. Whether it was pushing his pram on school runs, attending milestones, or ensuring that Louis experienced the joys of childhood without the weight of security and public scrutiny, Catherine was always there. Sometimes, she chose to forgo the usual royal entourage, allowing her son to experience a life that felt, in some ways, more normal and human. Catherine has long advocated for the importance of a child's early years, and this belief has had a profound impact on Louis. She understands the critical role these formative years play in shaping a child's emotional security and sense of self-worth. By taking the time to nurture him in this way, Catherine has laid the foundation for Louis's sense of confidence and stability, ensuring that he will grow up with a strong emotional core that will serve him well, both as a prince and as a person. Through her unwavering commitment to his well-being, she has set the tone for the kind of royal he will one day become, one who embodies both the grace of his heritage and the warmth of his upbringing. Catherine also serves as Prince Louis's first teacher in the delicate art of royal diplomacy. Throughout his young life, she has taken the time to guide him with patience and care, ensuring he understands not just the royal traditions, but the human connection that underpins them. We've often seen her kneel down, squatting to Louis's eye level during public events, offering him gentle explanations about what's happening around him. In these quiet, tender moments, Catherine reassures her son, offering him both comfort and understanding, preparing him for the world he is gradually entering. Through her actions, Catherine teaches Louis one of the most important lessons a royal can learn, that strength and sensitivity are not opposing forces, but rather complementary traits that define a modern royal. Her warm, engaging interactions with the public serve as a perfect model for Louis. She shows him that being attentive, listening with genuine empathy, and offering kindness to others are just as powerful as maintaining the royal dignity expected of him. Catherine exemplifies that true strength lies not just in authority, but in the ability to connect with others on a human level. This valuable lesson, one that blends grace with authenticity, helps shape Louis's understanding of his role within the royal family and beyond. Through Catherine's example, he learns that a modern royal is not just a figurehead, but someone who embodies empathy and emotional intelligence, someone whose leadership is rooted in respect, kindness, and the ability to listen. These lessons are the foundation upon which Louis will build his own royal persona, one that embraces both tradition and the evolving expectations of the monarchy. Prince William, Louis's father, plays an equally vital role in shaping the young prince's upbringing. As the heir to the throne, Prince William carries the immense weight of future responsibility, yet he has always been committed to striking a delicate balance between his royal duties and his role as a father. While the expectations of his position demand formality, William ensures that his parenting style remains grounded and relatable, offering his children the stability of a loving and present father. He is the one who takes the children on camping trips, immersing them in the simplicity and adventure of the great outdoors. These moments away from the public eye allow them to experience a more down-to-earth side of life, far removed from the scrutiny of royal duties. He is also the father who cheers them on during sports days, celebrating their achievements with the same enthusiasm and pride as any other parent. Yet, as reported by those close to the family, William also plays the role of the more disciplinarian parent at home, ensuring his children understand the importance of responsibility, respect, and the values that will shape their character. Through his actions and guidance, Prince William teaches Louis invaluable lessons about the weight of the crown and the responsibilities it entails. He instills in him a deep sense of duty, while also emphasizing the importance of finding joy, rest, and normalcy away from the public eye. This lesson is especially important for Louis, as his father's own experiences with intense media scrutiny have shaped his protective and thoughtful parenting style. William knows all too well the challenges that come with being constantly in the public gaze, and he is determined to shield his children from its burdens as much as possible, while still preparing them for the role they will one day inherit. William's parenting is not just about preparing Louis for the royal spotlight. It's about teaching him how to live a life that balances duty with personal fulfillment. His thoughtful approach ensures that Louis will grow into a prince who understands the responsibility he carries, while also valuing the moments of peace and joy that make life worth living. Through William's guidance, Louis learns that true leadership is not just about power and authority, but about finding a way to balance the public and private aspects of life with grace and humility. Prince Louis's most significant classroom, perhaps, is the dynamic he shares with his siblings. While his older brother George, as the future king, carries the weight of destiny on his shoulders, Louis finds himself in a unique position. He is given a front-row seat to the pressures and responsibilities that come with being the heir. Watching George navigate the expectations placed upon him, Louis gains insight into the specific burdens of leadership that await his older brother. He understands, even at a young age, that being the eldest son comes with a heavy responsibility, the eyes of the nation, the weight of history, and the constant pressure to be ready for a role that is already defined for him. But Louis, as the second son, has a different experience. While he is still very much a part of the royal lineage, he enjoys a certain freedom that George does not have. He is not bound by the same expectations or the singular, weighty path that comes with being the heir. This freedom allows Louis to carve out his own identity, explore his passions, and define his future in a way that is uniquely his own. He has the luxury of time, of watching his siblings, especially George, and learning from their experiences without the same immediate pressure. This dynamic between Louis and his siblings provides him with an invaluable perspective. He learns from George's stoic example of duty and responsibility, but he also sees the possibility for a life that is not so narrowly defined by tradition. Louis has the opportunity to shape his role in the royal family, taking inspiration from the leaders around him while embracing the freedom to make his own choices. This balance between learning from George's path and having the space to explore his own possibilities is what will ultimately allow Louis to carve out his own place in the royal family, one that will be informed by both the legacy of his ancestors and his own personal journey. Princess Charlotte, however, plays a key role in shaping Prince Louis's development as more than just a sibling. She is often his partner in crime, guiding him with her quiet confidence and assertive nature. As the older sister, Charlotte exudes a nurturing warmth that makes her not only a playful companion, but also a gentle mentor to Louis. Her presence in his life serves as a vital bridge between the carefree, playful world of childhood and the more formal, structured world of royalty that they are both gradually being introduced to. Charlotte's influence on Louis is most evident during public events, where her subtle coaching has helped him navigate the royal spotlight with increasing grace. Whether it's showing him where to stand, when to wave, or how to behave during more formal moments, Charlotte's quiet guidance ensures that Louis understands his role in these public settings without losing his natural joy. Their bond, built on trust and mutual support, has become one of the defining aspects of their relationship. What's truly remarkable about Charlotte's role in Louis's life is the way she blends her own poised maturity with a genuine care for her younger brother. She is both a sister and a mentor, gently steering him through the complexities of royal engagements while still allowing him to embrace his playful nature. This dynamic between them creates a strong, supportive foundation, ensuring that Louis grows up not only with a sense of duty, but also with the knowledge that he can rely on Charlotte's calm, guiding presence to help him navigate the complexities of royal life. Their bond is a testament to the power of sibling relationships, where love, guidance, and shared experience help shape each other's futures in meaningful ways. This bond between Prince Louis and his family extends far beyond just his immediate relatives. The late Queen Elizabeth II famously said that family is not solely about blood relations, but also about the community, the nation. For Prince Louis, this broader sense of family is essential, and it includes not just his parents and siblings, but also the aides, courtiers, and long-serving staff who have witnessed generations of princes grow. These dedicated individuals form an integral part of Louis's life, providing him with a unique connection to the past and, in turn, helping shape his future. The staff, who have been with the royal family for decades, serve as the custodians of royal tradition and history. Their invaluable stories and experiences, passed down from one generation to the next, offer Louis a deep well of knowledge about his family's legacy. They provide a sense of continuity, ensuring that the history of the monarchy remains alive, not just in books or official ceremonies, but through the living memory of those who have served the family loyally over the years. This broader community of support nurtures Louis's understanding of the royal world, teaching him the importance of duty, respect, and tradition. But it also grounds him, offering him a sense of belonging to something larger than just his immediate family. The stories, wisdom, and guidance of those who have watched the monarchy evolve over generations play a vital role in preparing Louis for the future. His journey is, in many ways, a continuation of the legacy of those who came before him, supported by a community that has dedicated its life to the service of the crown. As Prince Louis continues to grow, his early royal engagements have already begun to reveal the true potential of his future role within the monarchy. At events like Trooping the Colour, where he once appeared as a playful toddler, Louis now participates with a newfound sense of awareness and appreciation for the royal duties that will one day be his to carry. While his infectious smile and playful nature still shine through, there is a visible shift in his demeanor. He now takes a more active role in understanding the significance of these public occasions, absorbing the weight of responsibility that comes with his title. The affection Louis shares with his family during these events is striking. The jokes, the shared moments of joy, and the visible mutual support between them are not just public displays of family love, they are foundational lessons for Louis. Through these intimate moments, he is learning the importance of unity, solidarity, and mutual respect within the royal family. The love and connection he feels with his parents and siblings serve as the emotional bedrock that will guide him as he matures into his royal responsibilities. These family bonds are more than just heartwarming moments. They are shaping Louis's understanding of the monarchy's true essence. The way his family comes together, supports each other, and displays affection in both private and public settings will be the compass that guides him on his journey. As he navigates the complexities of royal life, these lessons in love, duty, and togetherness will undoubtedly remain his constant guiding forces, helping him find his place in the royal family while staying true to the values that define it. What does the future hold for Prince Louis in terms of titles? It is clear that one day he will inherit a title of his own, as is customary for royal princes. The most significant and anticipated moment in this journey will likely occur when he marries, a traditional milestone that often marks the time when royal princes are granted their dukedom. This pivotal moment has historically been the catalyst for the bestowment of such titles as seen with his ancestors. However, the most famous title that might come to mind, the Duke of York, could very well be avoided due to the scandal surrounding his uncle, Prince Andrew. The title, long associated with the second son of the monarch, carries with it a weight of controversy due to the public and legal challenges faced by Prince Andrew. In light of this, it is unlikely that the Duke of York title will be revived anytime soon, at least not for Prince Louis. The monarchy, ever conscious of public perception and its desire to modernize, may choose to sidestep this title altogether to avoid the baggage that comes with it. Other potential titles for Prince Louis include the Duke of Gloucester or Duke of Kent, both of which are currently held by elderly cousins of the Queen. However, these titles are unlikely to pass to Louis, as they will remain within the family line of those currently holding them. This leaves the possibility open for Louis to be granted a new, perhaps unique dukedom, a title with personal or geographical significance to him and his family. It's also possible that King William, upon Louis's coming of age, could create a new title that reflects the changing landscape of the monarchy. While there are many options available, it is clear that Prince Louis's future title will be shaped not just by tradition, but by the evolving nature of the royal family. Whatever title he inherits, it will serve as a reflection of his growing role within the monarchy and the responsibilities that will define his place in history. Alternatively, Prince Louis could be granted a brand new dukedom, one that carries personal or geographical significance to him and his family. This would be a modern twist on royal tradition, with the possibility of a title that reflects his unique role in the evolving monarchy. Such a title could serve as a meaningful link to Louis's individual journey, distinct from those held by previous generations, but still deeply connected to the history and values of the royal family. There is also the possibility that Louis could first receive an earldom, a title that, while still prestigious, is more modern and less lofty than a dukedom. This could be a reflection of the changing vision for the royal family, as King Charles III is known to favor a streamlined, more focused monarchy. In this context, an earldom would be a practical and fitting choice, signaling a shift toward more flexible titles in the future while still recognizing Louis's role within the royal structure. However, one thing is certain: Prince Louis will never bear the title of Prince of Wales. That prestigious title, the highest a prince can hold, is exclusively reserved for the heir apparent. In this case, that honor will fall to his older brother, Prince George. As the direct successor to the throne, George will carry the weight of this historic title, while Louis, as the second son, will have the freedom to forge his own path, with a title that suits his unique place in the royal family. This distinction, however, will not diminish the importance of Louis's future role. Rather, it will allow him to explore opportunities that go beyond the traditional confines of royal expectation. What makes Prince Louis's future even more intriguing is the unique freedom he has to pursue his own personal passions. Unlike previous generations of royals, who were often bound by the rigid expectations of royal duty and a prescribed path, Louis's position within the monarchy may allow him the flexibility to explore a career of his own choosing. As he grows, this opportunity for self-discovery and personal fulfillment presents an exciting possibility, one that could lead him to pursue a life outside the traditional royal framework. At just 7 years old, Louis has already expressed a keen interest in becoming a fighter pilot, a dream that is deeply rooted in his family's military legacy. His great-grandfather, Prince Philip, was a naval pilot. His grandfather, King Charles, trained as a jet pilot, and his father, Prince William, served as a search and rescue pilot with the Royal Air Force. This deep connection to aviation, woven into the fabric of his family history, makes Louis's ambition to follow in their footsteps particularly poignant. Should Louis's passion for aviation continue to grow, it's not hard to imagine him one day taking on a role like Flight Lieutenant Wales, combining his royal status with his love for flying. This would allow him to honor his family's legacy while carving out a unique space for himself within the monarchy. It's a possibility that bridges both tradition and personal aspiration, offering Louis a chance to forge his own path in a way that previous generations of royals could not. Whether he eventually pursues aviation or another dream entirely, the key takeaway is that Louis is not bound by the constraints of a predefined royal role. His future, rich with possibilities, holds the potential for him to shape his own identity, one that harmonizes his royal duties with his own passions and aspirations. Prince Louis has also embraced hobbies that are not only enjoyable, but will play a pivotal role in shaping his character as he grows. He has taken up drumming, which channels his energy into creativity and rhythm, and enjoys playing rugby, a sport that teaches invaluable lessons in resilience, teamwork, and discipline. These activities are more than just pastimes. They are building blocks for Louis's personal growth, helping him develop the traits that will serve him well in both his royal duties and his life beyond the palace walls. The lessons learned through these pursuits will be essential as he matures, offering him a healthy outlet for his boundless energy and teaching him the importance of commitment, focus, and collaboration. Looking ahead, Prince Louis's future is brimming with potential. While it's likely that he will follow in the footsteps of his family members in some way, perhaps taking on a cause like Prince Harry's advocacy for the Invictus Games or embracing a role similar to Prince William's work as an air ambulance pilot, Louis has the freedom to chart his own course. He may choose to carve out a completely new path for himself, one that reflects his unique identity and personal aspirations. Regardless of the direction he ultimately chooses, it's clear that Louis's journey will be one of dual identity, a prince with duties to the crown and a person with dreams, passions, and pursuits outside of the monarchy. This balance will define his role in the royal family, allowing him to honor his heritage while still pursuing a fulfilling and meaningful career on his own terms. Prince Louis has the opportunity to blend the weight of his royal responsibilities with the joy of a life shaped by his individual passions, and that balance is sure to make his future not only compelling, but truly his own. Prince Louis's journey is only just beginning, and we are privileged to witness the unfolding of a modern royal life that beautifully blends the weight of tradition with the freedom to pursue his own path. As he matures, it's clear that he will play a pivotal role in shaping his future within the monarchy. Prince Louis has the unique opportunity to redefine what it means to be the second son of a future king, carving out a space for himself that honors his heritage while embracing the changing tides of royal expectations. His potential is truly limitless, and as he grows, the future holds a world of exciting possibilities for him, both within and beyond the royal spotlight. What do you think the future holds for Prince Louis? Will he take on the title of Duke of York, or should it be retired due to its controversial history? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Let us know in the comments section below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated on all things royal. And be sure to check out the next video on your screen. You won't want to miss it. So, what do you think? Will Prince Louis take on the title of Duke of York, or should it be retired for good? Do you think he'll follow a traditional royal path, or will he create a legacy of his own? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And remember, if you want more royal updates and insights into Prince Louis's incredible journey, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also, be sure to check out the next video on your screen. You won't want to miss it.